Well, I'm sitting here on the bow of my ship. Someplace I feel like I can do this morning. I've got a crew member and don't want him thinking the wrong things, hearing the wrong parts of the conversation. So, anyway, I apologize if it gets windy at all or anything like that. But, so, I'm in a profoundly lonely place. I'm realizing more and more. There are so many people around me that are just completely, well, everyone around me. Everyone I've come across, basically, almost. Precious few exceptions here and there. They're just undead. That's why I call this a zombie virus. No, they're not the flesh-eating, brain-craving, undead, limbs sawed off, and all that shit that you see in movies, but, I have to dramatize everything so you'll fucking pay money to watch it, so it's not real zombies, it's impossible. Real zombies are dead. They don't decide for themselves. They're not really living. The only way they know to feel alive is by feeding their addictions. Addiction to food, addiction to excitement, addiction to adrenaline, addiction to entertainment, addiction to oil, addiction to spending, addiction to everything fucking fleetingly emotional. I'm sorry, it frustrates the hell out of me that I have to go through all this shit. People are they just give in. They just give in and let themselves become these fucking zombies and just let it happen. They just succumb to it. And that does piss me off. It does piss me off. And some of them claim, oh, they're brainwashing us with chemicals and contrails. No, you fucking morons. You're voluntarily subjecting yourselves to it when you watch television and listen to the radio and do your internet commercials and fucking whatever these corporate entities want to fucking dish out on you. You people are just... I'm sorry. I'm trying to separate individuals from the zombies, and it's quite difficult, but like I said, I'm in a profoundly lonely place. I am the only human being I know. Everyone around me is zombies. My own best friend. I thought he was alive. All this time it's been hiding from me. I think it was the emotions. I think it was the zombie virus trying to keep me from recognizing that he was a zombie. I didn't want him to be a zombie. So I looked for evidence that he wasn't. All the while, the evidence that he was staring me in the face. Sometimes I get so emotional I have to just turn it off. And I'm getting better at being able to do that. I know how cruel that seems to you, that I can just brush off the fact that my only remaining best friend is a zombie. And he's such a bad zombie that he's reached the most advanced stages of the disease. He's gone. Yes, I understand how cruel it seems that I could just, ideally, just toss it aside and forget about it and not deal with it. But I have to control my emotions. I have to be able to determine what emotions are felt and what aren't. And I have to be able to determine how much they affect me. This zombie virus thing, it's all about emotion. So yes, I have to turn it off. It's the zombie virus making me do it after all. Making me feel those feelings. Why should I have any bad feelings about discarding something that was always a bad thing? The only sadness I'm doing is feeling sorry for myself. Anyway. I think I've determined, also in the last couple of days, I've determined a primary cause of the virus being able to take over. And I think more it's actually something that could cure it, that could get you on the road to recovery. And I really honestly think that it's what's gotten me on the road, and to be able to recognize it as well, because this started not long after I decided to sail away and started getting ready for it. Yeah, but it's the notion of making decisions that you can't check with anybody else to make sure it's the right decision. You know, it's the ultimate courage. You know, it's doing things on your own. It's being independent. The zombie virus just makes people dependent. It makes them children. You know, undead children that can't make decisions for themselves. So this fear of making decisions on your own, of doing things on your own, just overwhelms. And I understand that. That's where my anxiety comes from. Well, my anxiety comes from the fact that I've always been able to do things on my own. But now I'm stuck having to depend on people. Well, I'm screwed because I have to depend on zombies. You know, and obviously I can't. I'm not getting help. That's why I decided to leave in the first place. So if you want to get over this zombie thing, whatnot, just do things on your own. Decide for yourself. Instead of going down to the store and buying a shelf, make one. Instead of buying a new pair of pants because the button fell off those ones, sew it back on. Do things yourself. Decide where to go on your own. Don't consult AAA or Disney Travel or your travel agent or whatever. Decide where you're going to go. And don't listen to the television. Oh, we should go to Jamaica. No, pick out a fucking map. Start reading a fucking dictionary or an encyclopedia about different places in the world and find a place that you want to go and go there. To learn, to experience, to get a new perspective. Do these things on your own. I mean, people in America are so helplessly dependent upon corporations. You know, and corporations are run by zombies, the real thing, the head zombies. So, that's what you need to do. That's how you can break away. Grow up here and go out there and live life. Instead of sucking on the teat of the corporate zombie nightmare. That's what this is all about. You know, I've said it, I stand by it, that people are afraid to strike out on their own, to make decisions on their own, to do anything on their own. I very much understand that. You know, I'm sitting here on a dock, moored to a dock in my yacht there. Yes, it's the first time you've seen it, I know. And I look out at the water out there in the channel, and I fear it. I mean, that's outside of the marina. That's outside of safety. I'm on my own. My engine dies or something bad happens, and I'm on my own. You know, it's all on my own out there. But you know what? I'd rather be out there than out there. Because you're out there. The zombies are out there. But they're not out there at sea. It's just me. No zombie virus. No propaganda. No politicians. Just me and the elements. And you know what? I think I can take better care of myself than these fucking politicians can. And these corporations can. All they want to do is spy on us. I'll take my chances at sea.